And you know what's crazy? I used to be that artist.
Yeah, I was getting attacked by artists with 600 followers, bro. It was mayhem because I was coming at them not even the artists. No, excuse me, I don't even want to say the artists because some of the artists understood. It was more about the public figures that I was going at in North Carolina, or the fake public figures I was going at in North Carolina who were saying these things, and I just was trying to convey that, yo, this digital marketing and promotion that you can do, ads, real promotions, getting good visuals, high quality visuals. These things are important.
Yes.
Over paying $20 to go perform at a venue with 35 people.
I'm telling you now, right? Taking the opportunity to perform is always important. But if you are paying to perform 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it.
Ever.
Me and my cousin used to pay $200, $300, $400. Oh, this representative, Def Jam recording, this person there, that person there. Meanwhile, they probably got an intern that don't got no pull that just so happens to work in that building, and y'all using the name, and you an artist that's vulnerable and gullible, and you gonna try to take advantage of the opportunity, and unfortunately, you're just part of the business of them making their bread.
Yes, right.
It's like promoting a party.
Yes, sir.
And especially when they're like, yeah, we want you to sell the tickets. You're actually doing their dirty work. They're supposed to be selling the tickets, not the artists. Hello.
You know where I'm clipping that. You know where I'm clipping that around. Okay. All right. So we ain't even got to talk on that no more, Fireman. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to digital marketing and promotion, what were some things that you thought? What were some things that helped you stand out? Like how did you figure out how to work your way around it? Yo, because only seem like to people who understand digital marketing right now are 17 and under.
Yeah.
So how did you grasp it, and what are some things that helped you?
Branding is like number one. You got to brand yourself. So, for example, with us, we bringing out the fire trucks to the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting fire performers. I'm about to learn how to breathe fire for my shows. Fashion, content, you know what I'm saying? You just, even going on my social media and being able to see certain pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that just post anything. You gotta capture and captivate people. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go into a room and not say anything to nobody, but 20 people done came up to me and like, yo, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, even yesterday, I was talking with Snoop Dogg's attorney. He came up to me and was like, hey, like, dope outfit. Like, what's your name? What do you do? Mm-hmm. So, yo, I'm Fireman. Oh, yeah. I work with Snoop Dogg. I work with this, that. I was like, oh, dope. And he's hitting me up now trying to hang out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, branding is important. You could create conversations just off of your image. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, lose that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people get away with, you know what I mean? But you'll notice a lot of artists, when they start off, they look totally different that next year. You know what I mean? Like, that first year, it's like, but somebody came to them and was like, yo, we need to get you a stylist. We need to do this. Next thing you know, they look totally different now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, branding is very important, though.
Talk to him, man. Yo, so wait, because I know we ain't got too much time, but I definitely got to talk. I want to talk to you about also, how do you feel about the culture right now, bro? How do you feel about, let's talk about the culture right now. There's a lot going on in the town. And me and you supposed to be in pod and have a show, bro. We both just been busy, hella shit going
on. We got way more stuff in the works, man. Yeah. Just know that.
But let's talk about what's going on. How you feel right now about New York drill, and then tell me how you feel about the South and like Atlanta, Thug. How are you feeling about both markets? Because again, like we were talking about earlier off cam, I'm still shocked that Glorilla tripled Ice Spice in YouTube views with FNF over Munch when they both had the same amount of. And that's when I was starting to learn that, the South really does have a presence. So talk to me how you feel about right now, New York and then the South.
So, how do I feel about drill music as a whole?
How you feel about New York drill music first? Let's get that. How you feeling about the drill music New York scene right now? I
think it's just overly saturated. it's a lot of people. Let me just make a drill song, and it's like I don't see there are talented artists, but I just feel like it's a lot of people that aren't talented too. I think it's for me. I think I see it's like 70% not talent. It's weird. It's like, but it rapping on a dope beat, and they have so much energy and they're dancing, and then it just makes it look crazy, and then it just goes sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't really. It's hard to like. I'm not a big fan of drill music. Really? But I like every artist that is like pushing it. Like if you winning, I'm going to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a hater either. You know what I mean? Right. Like people like.
But what is it? What are you talking about? Are you talking about maybe the connotation? Because this is where my argument becomes with drill. And see, I hate my position on drill sometimes. I'm gonna be real, because I catch myself defending it, even though I shouldn't be defending it. But it comes from a culture that I know have made this. So when I ask you, when you say, okay, like drill, some of it is not good, most of it is not good, right? I can agree with you sometimes, right? Some of it, majority of it, a lot of times isn't good. But let me ask you this though: what is the difference between the joints you did with Waka, and like you said, you've had a couple GAT references in there, and them talking about spinning and 30s and chops? What's the difference?
Here's the deal, right? Because I have aggressive music as well, right? But the difference is I'm not incriminating myself. I don't like the culture of them incriminating themselves. Mm-hmm. You naming your ops and you smoking on your dead ops, and you just gave the whole block the indictment. Now y'all all going to jail. I just think it's really dumb. It's like a clout genre, if you notice that, because every drill artist that really got big, they were like dissing, you know what I mean? And a lot of good doesn't come out of that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't really like it because of that. It's just like bad juju on, you know what I mean?
Bad frequencies.
Yeah, it's real.
Low vibration.
Yeah. And Atlanta is totally like...
What's going on in the air right now?
Atlanta is like a vibe of everybody wants to work. And everybody wants to... It's kind of crazy because, like, you still got to put work in, but you actually get people to be like, yo, pull up to the studio, let's work, let's do this, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see that out here in New York City, where it's like love. You know what I mean? You go to New York, you go to Atlanta, it's like you're getting a big ass giant hug, and they're like, yo, let's make this work. We're gonna figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Within 1 week, I was working with some of the top producers in Atlanta. You know what I mean? NYC ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really have a name already. There, you could. Man, I was in Young Thug studio.